for the first time this season, there will be midweek action. I think that is just a sign that December is here, and the December fixtures are here already. So early kickoff, the early December fixtures will come up Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursday. Well, in the Spanish La Liga, there will be some very crucial games, and of course, even in the English Premier League, some games that could turn out important. So let's talk about some of those games, and I will start with the game that Chelsea have got to play. They travel away to Leeds United. Now, naturally, everyone feels that this is 3 points. This is 3 points on the card before you even play the game. But then I'm sure Manchester City thought that Leeds United was also 3 points before you play. But then Leeds have shown that they can hold their own against the big boys. So at home against Chelsea, do you think Leeds United can pull a shocker?
Well, it's against Chelsea. I think Chelsea are coming. They are coming into this game on iron confidence. Inter Barcelona played a draw against
Chelsea.
Against
Arsenal with one man
down. So they are coming into this game with full confidence. And now they will play against the Leeds United. They lost to Manchester City by, I think, the skin of their teeth, because it was 9 minutes. That was when Foden got the goal. And one thing is, for Leeds United, against Manchester City, they started very late. And
they were already 2 goals down.
Before they are, so if you look at it, if you are playing like that against Chelsea, you'll be punished. You might not get the time to actually equalize and score a goal again, because when they did it against Burnley, they've done it against Wolverhampton Wanderers as well. So Chelsea, I think they kind of know how to play these teams that are in the bottom team in the Premier League. They kind of know how to play them. Though they might not beat them by a flamboyant scoreline, but then they still know how to actually score against teams like this. So I feel Chelsea will actually win this game.
Any changes you expect on the side of Chelsea? I mean, Kopama is back. Do you expect any changes to the starting 11?
I'm expecting James to rest.
Okay.
And
remember, Caicedo will be missing.
Yes,
we're not yet sure how many games. 2 games, 3 games. It depends on what the Premier League comes up with.
It's against Santos can replace Caicedo. It can be Santos, Enzo Fernandez, and Kopama. So you should be able to work that with them. He can go back to his Neto, either Garnacho or Gittins, then John Pedro.
So does Kopama start?
I don't know Kopama's fitness, but if he's really fit, he need that match, because games like that, you expect Kopama to score, and for his own confidence, for Kopama's confidence to this, they should just put him in such a game so that at least there's a high probability that he can score in such a game. So I believe he should start Kopama if he's fit.
Do we even really need to predict this one? Like, should be Chelsea win, right?
Chelsea win, definitely.
I'm saying a draw because Chelsea will look tired in that game.
They have had 2 very physically sapping games.
Yes. Though they were fortunate that those 2 games are their home, but now they will travel away. So I'm expecting a draw. It's a tight Chelsea.
Scoreline?
Probably 1-1.
I'm going with the Chelsea win 3-1.
Well, let's talk about Liverpool. Another game that it's really dicey. We don't know where it can turn up. Because Liverpool, in the last 2 games at Anfield, they have actually lost both in all tournaments, and then they have gone away from home and have gotten a very comfortable win. So now they're coming back to Anfield, and people are saying that are the ghosts of Anfield still active? Will they be back, or will it be a turnaround, a final turnaround? And the team to best, test yourself against when it comes to a small team has to be Sunderland. I mean, so if they are the team that knows how to play the big boys. You ask Arsenal, you ask Chelsea. I'm sure they have 1 or 2 things to say. So let's talk about how can Liverpool get one over Sunderland this time at Anfield onwards.
Well, it's going to be a dicey one. Sunderland are coming from the fact that they came back from a 2-0 deficit against Bournemouth. They took 3 goals to 2. And their striker, Brian Brobby, is in a real of form. He has scored in the last 2
Not to talk about Granit Xhaka.
Let's not forget Enzo Lifi again as well. They got Enzo Lifi midfield, they got Sadiki in midfield as well.
So these are players that
can also, and we all know Liverpool right now, they are not playing very well. Their transition is kind of slow. And now if you look at Sunderland's midfield, they have fast players, players that can turn over the ball quickly. So I just feel the fact that Liverpool right now they are trying their best, and I feel their defense will actually be very key to against Sunderland, because if likes of Konate and also Van Dijk are not up to maximum,
they can be shocked.
They'll be punished, definitely. They'll be punished, and the fact that Alexander Isak has scored his Premier League goal for the first time this season. I think that would be a confidence booster for him as well.
Does he start again or does he keep coming?
I think we want to start Isak again. I think, yeah, to actually
the momentum.
To see, since he scored against West Ham. Even that he didn't score against West Ham, I would have said Kitike starting. But then he scored against West Ham, and I feel that's who he wants to actually play in the Premier League. So I feel he wants to start Isak against Sunderland.
Okay, let's talk about Salah now. Well, Salah was dropped against West Ham. Does he make a comeback into the starting
eleven? Definitely making a comeback, because this match is at Anfield, and Salah is still the fan favorite whether they make it or not. So I believe he won't want to mount a lot of pressure on himself, because even if you lose the match with Salah, they may still feel like, well, but if you lose the match without Salah, it will be another headline entirely. So I'm seeing him starting Salah, starting Isak at the same time. So, but at the same time,
so front line of Isak, Salah, Gakpo.
Yeah. I just feel he'll stick with what he played against West Ham.
Put Salah on the bench.
Yeah, I think he put Salah on the bench.
okay.
Yeah, because that actually worked for him against West Ham, and West Ham they are not really playing very well.
That's just it.
They are not really playing very
West Ham
well.
has not been fantastic. So let's be honest with ourselves.
So you cannot really use that as a yardstick to say that they are back.
Yes, you can't.
So we can use that as just to say that.
But still, I'm expecting a win. I'm expecting it, because everybody has known Sunderland now. There's no big team that wants to be playing Sunderland and won directly.
Well, United
So we want to
play Sunderland.
Yes, I know, but a team that drew Arsenal, drew Chelsea, they are a threat to
They are a threat
everybody
to
now.
everyone.
So now, everybody will be going to play them as if they are playing a big team, and moreover, they are coming to our field. So I think that factor will also be there. So Liverpool, I'm saying Liverpool shining bright.
So predictions?
3-1, because Liverpool have to be clean sheet. So 3-1.
I'm going with a 2-2 draw.
A 2-2 draw.
I'm going with a
Liverpool
2-2.
to drop points again at
Yes, I'm
Anfield.
going with 2-2 draw.
Wow, that's a sackable offense for Slot.
But it's against Sunderland, so you can't really say it's sackable offense. Sunderland are playing very well. They are in the top 10 for a team that does go promoted. Now they are in the top 10.
They were
They were
from
in the
behind
top
now.
5. They were even top 5,
Yes,
top 3
now.
just a couple of
Against
months.
Bournemouth, coming back against Bournemouth after two goals deficit is
Yeah, I mean,
huge, it's massive. But still, Liverpool's going to win the match.
Okay, all right, we find out. And let's talk about Arsenal. Well, Arsenal returned to the Emirates. This time they take on
Almighty Arsenal.
Igor Thiago's Brentford, because that's the man that seemed not to be able to stop scoring right about now. Well, Arsenal, well, it looks like an unstoppable team right about now. What they were able to get against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, even though they had a couple of players out injured, but then also we have to say that they have a couple of players back from injury. So today, any chance for Brentford in this game, realistically?
Realistically, looking at our past history with Brentford has always been a formidable position for Arsenal. Even if we are winning, we find it difficult to win. That win is always a difficult one. Last season, I think Havertz got us the winning goal to home and away, and it was a very difficult challenge. I think they got us of FA or Carling last season. So Brentford has always been a difficult fixture for making Arteta. But I've realized something this season, that most of the difficult teams Arteta has always been facing previously, he has been looking for a way to get the maximum 3 points from them this season. So draw, I know it won't be a very easy victory. I'm still seeing a victory anyways. So because he wants to keep the momentum going, he wants to keep moving on. He don't want pressure on himself. So I'm saying either a 2-1 win or 3-1 win.
Any personal change? Because now there are some players that have come back, at least against Chelsea, made a bench appearance or made a substitute appearance from injury. Any chance that any of those players make?
I prefer him putting Odegaard back to the middle, Eze go to the left wing, either Saka or Madueke. then with our appointment to give parents. So that way.
Merino goes back to the bench?
Yes, because we are playing against a Brentford that we playing a mid or low block. So we don't need a convertible like someone that just be creating and value on the midfield for that match. So we need someone mounting pressure on those defense line, and also the ability of Gyökeres off the ball, the way he presses defense and goalkeeper. So we need such thing against that team. So I believe we need Gyökeres a lot in that match. We need Odegaard, his ability to dictate the game. Eze is good tactically. Eze is having goals and assists, but Eze, I'm saying Eze is still some ways behind when it comes to dictating the game, affecting the game, impact on the game, and so on. So
yeah, like we didn't even see Eze against Chelsea.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. We can't even using that. We can't use that to judge Eze's ability. We know Eze is good. When it comes to dictating game, we know Odegaard is better. So I prefer Eze on the left wing six. Trossard is no longer available for now. We don't know too much. So Eze, Odegaard.
How about your rest, Eze? I'll start Martinelli. I mean,
Martinelli,
these guys have played quite
personally, Martinelli is an average player, and Martinelli is a player that's used to feast on space, and I'm not seeing any space available in that match.
For Sunderland to allow him run into.
Yeah, for Brentford to allow him there. I'm not seeing any space because, and if there's no space, look at against Chelsea. We hardly see Martinelli in that match. Some people didn't even notice he was there. So that's the way it is. That's Martinelli for you. But if he's entering the second half, he can have a part of the game.
And finally, the defense line, especially left back, Skelly, Calafiori didn't have a good game. Skelly came in. He also did not really cover himself. He's not even cover himself with a lot of glory. So who starts this one? I know this is where Mikel Arteta could start, rotating the squad. For example, I feel like Timber is due for maybe a rest for Ben White to come in and try himself. If you don't rest this players against Brentford, why are you going to rest them against?
At one point,
Brentford might be an easy opposition for other teams. For us now, Brentford are not easy opposition.
So you use Timber again?
Use Timber again.
I mean, a couple of years ago, Ben White was the next best thing ever since when he was gone from Brighton for £50 million. What happened?
No, Timber has raised the bar. But Timber is in form. You need Timber in that game. Even, can't you see the communication, the link up play between Timber and Saka, the relationship with them now? So things like that are what we need in that.
Because these are the kind of games I was thinking maybe Kepa will start.
Brentford.
It's Arsenal.
Honestly.
In Brentford, go and check our past history with them. Go and watch those matches. Even Brentford aside from their tactically good, they know how to play any phase of the game. They are very good with it, set piece, throwing. They also, like Arsenal, they also take advantage of everything. Look at the goal they scored against Manchester United from Chris Henderson. Was it not Henderson? That's from Liverpool. So we go. No. The midfielder now, Henderson. From Henderson to you go Thiago now to Nate. No, they can capitalize on anything. It was true that they used to score Chelsea from Michael Coyote. This is a team whereby even if you are leading them 1-2, don't sit down.
I mean, Keith Andrews has come to this team and he's transformed them from where Thomas Frank left them.
Yes.
Taking them to another.
They understand almost every phase of the game. Kick and follow, tiki-taka, high block, mid block, low block, anything they can play it.
And of course, scoreline.
I said it 2-1-3-1. No, I'm not.
Score?
Yes, because we don't know who may be starting on our defense line. We don't know if we'll still be having Musquera.
That would be Arsenal considering it like 3-4 games in a row.
No, it doesn't matter. It happens.
I thought you guys were after that record, that Chelsea's record.
We are not pursuing it. It's the media stunt. It's all these Chelsea experience that are just mounting unnecessary pressure. And moreover, our formidable defense line are rock. No, they are not available. So, and moreover, even if they are available, to keep a clean sheet against Brentford that knows how to score with almost every other thing, aside from playing open play goal, they can score with the throwing, they can score with corners, they can score with everything. So, and with their informed striker, it's a very difficult one. It's a mission close to impossible, but anything can happen. But personally, I'm seeing it too.
Okay, Fahad.
Well, Brentford they got Thiago, who is very, very good, and I feel if Arsenal wants to actually get something out of this, they need to actually stop Thiago from scoring. And they not only got Thiago, they got Mikel Damsgaard as well, and Damsgaard has been fantastic this season. And I feel those two players, they need to find a way to actually stop them. They can actually stop them. And then feel Arsenal should actually have a little bit of advantage. But then we are playing against Brentford, and this team, they are actually unpredictable. Though at home, at the G-Tech Stadium, they do very well. They have
but this
best
Emirates.
record. But we are in Emirates. It's a difficult ground, any team. And no team wants to go to Emirates Stadium right now.
So score like it.
I'm going with an Arsenal 3-1 win.
So you are, at the end of the day, somehow, some way, you agree with
Yeah,
me
I'm
that
agree with Arsenal 3-1.
okay.